So, what I got here is the AULA Win60he, the cheapest magnetic keyboard in the market right now. But before we go to my review, here's a little ASMR unboxing segment. The variant that I got is the white standard edition, which has the greywood magnetic axis. This is priced around $23, which I bought from their official store in Shopee, Philippines. They also have other variants that you can choose from, but I stick with the standard version as I plan to upgrade the switches and the keycaps in the future. And here's a quick sound test. The sound is not bad, especially when in person, as using an iPhone mic is really not that good for recording sound tests. But even then, I feel like it has a cheaper feel to it compared to other switches out there. But obviously, I will be upgrading to a better switch. The really cool thing about this board is the integration of web-based software, which I'll be putting down the link below. To connect, just simply click Allow Browser Access, then choose the keyboard, then press Connect. Then you're all set. The first tab you are going to see is the remapping and macro section. Then the lighting tab where you can change the lights to however you like. Next is the actuation tab where you can change the actuation point of your switches individually. As you can see, I already set the keys that I don't really need fast actuation to 0.2mm just so I don't accidentally actuate it. For my WASD and other keys for certain games, I had it on 0.08mm and rapid trigger option enabled to 0.02mm. Next tab is the PRCS, which is just a rename for GH60, though I tested it in CS2 Premiere. It was undetectable, so I really like that feature in this board, as enabling GH60 in CS2 can kick you in the game until you turn it off. Let's try it here in CS2. As you can see, the rapid trigger can actually be helpful to getting that slower and more accurate pick compared to a traditional mechanical keyboard where you press it lightly, nothing happens. And when you do actuate it, what happens is your pick may go overboard, as mechanical keyboards doesn't have this feature where if you let a little bit of pressure, the actuation of the switch stops sending an input. Even with the fastest mechanical switch out there, which is the Raptor MX Extreme, where it only has an actuation point of 0.9mm. A crazy part about that is that those switches cost double than this whole keyboard and have a worse performance. Here's another example in Fortnite. You can see I'm spamming with little pressure, where the character is only moving by a centimeter or even less, which again is really helpful for having those precise movement in games. Here's my pros and cons about the keyboard. For pros, well, its price is what makes it better than other budget Hall effect keyboards, and I really like the really clean look especially this white version with the side engraved keycaps. And with its south-facing LED PCB, it supports cherry profile keycaps that I mainly use and will be upgrading in the future. Next thing I like about this board is the stabilizer. There's no rattling and it sounds really good too. Then lastly is the WebDriver. Yes, it may not be as good as Wooting's WebDriver, but for its price, I don't think I will complain about it, as it includes all the settings that I really need for gaming. Now, let's move to the cons. Firstly, I don't like the switch. Yes, for its price it's not bad, but it did feel cheap when typing and gaming. And to close with all, I think this is the best budget magnetic keyboard out there, and including those cool features and accessories for its price, it's really worth purchasing it. And do I recommend it to you guys? Well, yes. 100% yes, as I think it's a really good entry budget gaming keyboard out there in the market right now. And if you do reach this point of the video, I just want to thank you for watching all the way through, and you guys can support me by just subscribing to this channel. And that's all. I'll see you in the next one. Yo!